Hey everybody and welcome back. I'm your host Adam. It's time once again for another Suds and Sounds beer review. We're still under quarantine. Things are starting to loosen up a little bit as far as restrictions. It might be easier for you to get some of these beers that I've been reviewing this season. But yet again, we're going to stick with beers that I can get supporting local, get delivery, get curbside pickup, stop in and grab those local beers, something nice and close for me and something new maybe for you to learn about. So let's get going. Today we have Imperial City Brew House from Sarnia, Ontario. They are a relatively new brewery to the Sarnia area. They just opened up a location in Midtown Sarnia. They've got an industrial style building, and the theme on everything here is the Imperial City, which Sarnia has been known for, which was an old nickname for Sarnia. They actually had the Sarnia Imperials, which was a CFL team in the early 1900s. So the name has a lot of history to it for that area. And their beer is going to be an industrial, hard-working style beer. Easy drinking, a little bit of playfulness here with some of the flavors. So let's not delay, let's get to it. First up, we have something for the newbie. Our something for the newbie today, the choice I went with was the light lager. This is their lightest one on the menu. They also have a Pilsner as well. I don't have the Pilsner here today. I must have drank it on the weekend. So we've got the light lager, and we are going to start with that. This is obviously a very crystal clear, transparent beer. It's got that nice golden color to it, and you can see that the carbonation is fairly light as well on it. Again, nothing overpowering on that, as it shouldn't really have it. It's a light lager. It's going to have the lower alcohol percentage. It's not going to have any of that hoppy or malty bites. It's going to be fairly toned down, more like our domestic lagers, our large brand lagers that we can get on the market. So let's go ahead. Let's give this one a try. That's good. I do taste a little bit of the Pils malt in there, but other than that, what that does is that makes it a little more like your Pilsner style lager. So what it does is you basically have a nice light lager with a little bit of the Pils malt in there. It's super easy drinking. It's got that light grain taste to it that you get with most of your lagers. It's nothing overpowering. It's for those simple, plain beer drinkers. I know there's a lot out there. This one's easy to get your hands on and support local, support the craft beers while still enjoying something nice and easy drinking, nothing too strong, nothing too overpowering. It's the light lager from Imperial City, and that is your newbie choice. Next up, we have a fan favorite. So for the fan favorite, I chose today the cream ale. A cream ale is another easy drinking beer, like your Pilsner, like your lagers. It's usually a nice clear beer, nothing overpowering, nothing too hoppy. It's one of those balanced, middle of the road style beers. It's something that's super popular, so that's definitely why this is going to be the fan favorite. Let's go ahead and have a drink. Oh, okay. So for this one, the cream ale brought out a vanilla flavor. So it's more like what maybe somebody that isn't sure of what a cream ale should taste like, they maybe think like ice cream. They think that milky, that vanilla flavor in it. So what these guys did, which doesn't say anything on the main label, but let me have a look here. Okay, they did add vanilla in it. So this is actually a vanilla cream ale. One of the things is you think your cream ales, and I think a lot of people mistake that for a cream ale should have that ice creamy flavor, but It's not really supposed to, but these guys played into that. They played into, hey, if people expect it, let's give it to them. Let's try that out. And it's actually delicious. I'm going to have another drink of this one. Yeah, that's good. One of the best things about doing a vanilla style cream ale is that they can play along that in the summer. They can add some fruits to it. They could add orange zest to it or strawberry to it, and they can make a really fun summertime beer for everybody. Something a little different, a little more out there, but still easy drinking and well balanced. The vanilla is an easy flavor to get around. This vanilla cream ale is definitely an easy drinking beer. It's a good one. It's definitely the fan favorite. Finally today, we have our Get Adventurous Choice. For our Get Adventurous Choice, I went today with the Milkshake IPA. So again, you're going to have that vanilla style flavor to it. A lot of the milkshake beers, they add lactose to it. So it's maybe not for everybody that way, those that are lactose intolerant. But what this does is this changes the flavor profile of that beer, making it a milkshake IPA. As you can see, it's definitely got that hazy IPA color to it. And that head is still fairly strong on there. It's not really going away that way. It kind of looks like an ice cream sundae that way, or a milkshake with that frothy top on there. So let's go ahead and give this Get Adventurous Choice a try. That's an interesting beer. What I found with that, it does have a creamy taste to it, but it also, I'm getting some orange in there as well. So it's got, that would be from the IPA, the hop choice for it, because all of your IPAs usually are hop forward. But what this milkshake doing IPA does, by adding in that lactose, they're actually just making it a richer beer, a little more mellowed out, a little more full-bodied, without giving you a blast of hops or making the roasted malt stand out more or something like that with the IPA. They're using the lactose, the milkshake theme, they're playing into it, and you can obviously see that with their choice of the cream ale, that they like that creamy style, that easy, subtle finish to it. And these two beers definitely have that subtle finish to it. The milkshake part of that IPA definitely makes it a clean finish. You can still taste a bit of that vanilla, and it's still nothing too hoppy. So as far as Get Adventurous Choice goes, this one's a great one for somebody that wants to learn more about some adventurous beers. This one isn't really going to frighten you other than the name. That's the thing. I think a lot of people think the milkshake and your beer, why would you have beer and milkshake? But really, it just makes it a sweet, kind of creamy style beer at 6%. That's the Milkshake IPA, and that is your Get Adventurous Choice. So, this has been the Imperial City Brew House. If you're ever in Sarnia, stop by, grab some of their beers. They also have growler fills for one of their Irish Reds, which I highly recommend you go out and pick. As you know, I like my red ales, my amber ales, and it is delicious. It's on nitro, so they don't have the canning process yet for it, so you have to go to the brewery to try it, but I highly recommend it. It's Imperial City Brew House, Midtown Sarnia. Make sure you check them out online. Make sure you grab up some of these beers for yourself, and until next time, stay thirsty, and we'll see you then.